Distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege to be an integral part of this Qatar Fintech Summit. What an extraordinary time we are in. We are in a defining moment. We are recognizing the future of mobile and digital-only banking, how it will accelerate the global growth, global economy, and in turn redefine the way we live personally and professionally. The value advantage is enormous. I'm going to enlighten you in the coming 20 minutes. The big picture to start with. What's happening around the world? The global economy is going through extraordinary set of positive momentum at this point. After having a contraction of 3.2% last year, this year projected as good as July, the global growth of 6%. Advanced economies should do around 5.6%. They are fast catching, including United States and UK. They are all 7 plus. Emerging and developing economies should do around 6.3%. Emerging market incremental productivity comes from the emerging economies, but unfortunately they are slowing down on account of the vaccination status. Middle East and Central Asia should be doing around 4%. That's where the global growth. The acceleration is also aimed at in multiple forms. The way we have redefined. If you look back the Industrial Revolution, mechanization, water, power, steam, locomotives, that was the first Industrial Revolution. Second Industrial Revolution was confined to mass production, assembly line and electricity. Third one was computer and automation. The fourth one, what we are witnessing now, is cyber physical systems. So the FinTech Summit is at a defining moment because FinTech is one of the biggest opportunities from such trends. Global FinTech investment reached 98 billion in the first half of 2021, up from 87.1 billion in the same period last year. We have seen every country across the globe investing. UK has invested around 25 billion. I read it recently. Even picture across the EMEA is also incredibly positive. 39 billion is invested in the first 6 months. That's already 14 billion more than the whole of 2020. So FinTech innovation is application of technology and innovation to solve the needs of the consumers and firms in the financial space. Think credit cards, online banking, and blockchain-powered cryptocurrencies. Advancements like remote payments, application-backed stock trades, digital broking again, the automated insurance. So everyone is redefining the business model and converging with technology. That's the message. The COVID has accelerated that digitization. That's a fact. So a growing importance of fintechs across the globe is visible. Technology acceleration and adoption by all regulators, banks and customers. Technology acceleration and fintech was also covered, in recently concluded G7 meeting in Cornwall, UK. So if you look at 2020, the e-commerce, how retail or it impacted the overall consumer behavior. 2020 was an inflection point for individual business and economies around the globe. It's not only the virus as infection. Now, this is the inflection for change in behavior of customers. E-commerce, having deep interest on both sides, arose as a natural winner. Building loyal customers by leveraging on technology, convergence. The pandemic prompted a massive increase on online distribution. FinTech started leveraging on this. If you look at the big picture in the FinTechs in MENA, Qatar, there are plenty of case studies. Let me look at a big picture on the MENA itself. Pay tabs for online payment processing. We have Circuit Mall, again, financial products comparison. Bezat is another example. Online health insurance and HR solution provider. Behave, SME focused, peer-to-peer, I should say. Yalla Compare, financial products comparison site. Eureka, again, crowdfunding platforms. So enough reasons to believe. Remit, for example, money transfer applications. So Ajar Online, rent payment and property management. There are enough tools now coming together by multiple ways and means. The startup focused on payments, remittances, insurance, online lending, digital banking, crowdfunding, blockchain and cryptocurrency have seen the most amount of investments which the fintech sector in the Gulf. We have enormous amount of opportunities. Roughly 85% of the fintech firms in the MENA operates in payments, transfers and remittance sectors. Fintech firms in Qatar are focused on improving the customer experience by providing access to financial services. That's beautiful. Now, there's a convergence again between the fintech companies through collaboration for the banks. Fintech solution providers are helping with enabling greater financial inclusion. That's the name of the game. Financial inclusion. Everyone should be part of the banking system. Lower operational cost again, and offering better security for applications. So when it comes to financial institutions worldwide are realizing they need to focus on different sort of innovation, better technology, modernized infrastructure and improved customer experience. Retail can modernize data using big data analytics. Fintech startups are not only spearheading the innovation, that's experimentation, but also prompt banks and financial institutions to explore new technologies, invest in digital service delivery channels. Now, Qatar Fintech Summit, it's a virtual expo and summit, and it is reigniting the mindset through collaborative models. It is an excellent place, I suppose, a new innovative fintech solution provision. And again, fintech holds considerable opportunities for economic diversification and is one of the 4 pillars of Qatar Economic Vision 2030. Environment development, economic development, social development, human development are all converging through fintech, and this expo can add value. If you look at the venture capital, investments in Qatar startups have surged by nearly 180%, totaling around 31 million Qatar Riyal. Investors in Qatar chose to back industries such as commerce, delivery services and fintech, which also saw increased demand during the pandemic and retained the top 3 number and value of deals. The startup from e-commerce sector secured approximately 60% of the total funding raised. The increased funding also subsequent deals is an evidence of improved confidence. Qatar Fintech Hub is co-founded by Qatar Development Bank, our partner bank, and established to support the growth of the fintech industry in Qatar. 11 early stage fintechs were also selected to join Wave 2 of the incubator program, including Snunu Trading and Services as well as Karti from Qatar. The 11 mature fintechs selected for Wave 2 of the accelerated program, Twila's Technology from Qatar. Now, if you look at Doha Bank and QFTH is a valued partnership that reflects the bank's commitment to supporting the transformation of the financial sector in Qatar. Doha Bank is being active member of the Qatar Fintech Hub since beginning. We are technology conscious when it comes to SMS banking, web banking, mobile banking, GPRS. We are the pioneer way back in 2002 onwards, and I have the privilege of being integral part of it. In Q1, if you look at 2021, Doha Bank sponsored QFTH Hackathon, the recent event as well. We are now also a party to the second day for Demo Fintech Hub. We did it. QFTH programs address the gap in the market. That's very important. Supporting the transformation of the financial system in Qatar to achieve the vision set by the Qatar Central Bank is a key objective for Doha Bank. That's why we value and appreciate the work conducted by QDB and Qatar Fintech Hub, providing such important program. Fintech initiatives, as one of the leading commercial banks in the state of Qatar, we are constantly innovating and seek partner with and help the fintech ecosystems to grow. We had previously built customer-centric propositions leveraging on fintech collaborative models, our digital wallet, for example, which has been a very customer adoption and engagement as a result of the fintech collaborations. Our face and voice authentication on mobile is another successful use of fintech adoption. Now, we are engaged in multiple forms. Among our key initiatives in partnering with fintech startups, and again, Qatar Fintech Hub programs have been very beneficial in providing leading access to fintechs and eager to explore Qatari market. We are ecstatic to partner with a few of them. We have experience and provide innovative technology first solution to our customers. Qatar Central Bank has issued its second strategy document 2017 to 2022 where fintech applies to each of the 5 pillars of the strategy. Recent reforms, if you look at it, including a new credit scoring bureau and introduction of a sandbox, indicates a proactive regulatory environment, balancing the innovations and stability in financial market. Both are key. You have to innovate. At the same time, financial stability is important. Qatar's financial stability is second to none. And the financial markets should also be stable and functional, remains a core focus of Qatar Central Bank and open an opportunity for better supervision by a regulatory check. World over, we are witnessing extraordinary set of case studies on the regulatory. Number of operating fintechs has increased threefold in a year from 20 in 2019 to 60 in 2020, with more than 100 startup at idea, illumination stage has to come, a pre-commercial stage. Large banks are tapping into the startup system to incubate and create alliances on a variety of platforms such as wallets, payments, investment intermediation. That's another important development, online credit acquisitions. Now, if you look at the value proposition, fintech as customers of Doha Bank, I'm sharing my experience, better not, they are very productive. We have an association, Mazad Kazad offers an easy and convenient and quick buying process which helps the customers to get the best deal in no time. The platform has over 1 million active monthly users with more than 100,000 application download. Again, having 120 vendors now, if you look at the big picture of the overall the enrollment we are seeing daily, Doha Bank support all the way in terms of providing Mazad with the required online payment gateway solutions. We are open. We invite all the business community to come in. The partnership with Doha Bank and Payfort is a win-win model. Another one, Snunu application, a tech platform for food, grocery and household. And Snunu is a Qatar homegrown success story that aims to be the first local unicorn. We are a tech platform, again, which with Doha Bank assistance, they have grown. Order anything, it's food or groceries or electronics or clothes and many more. So we are, again, providing gateway solution. Dipsy is another classic example I can quote. Dipsy offer online and offline businesses a platform to accept various forms online payments with simple integration model. Collect digital solution, Dipsy Collected, PayLink, a plugin, complete application programming interfaces, APIs, recurring payments. Now, Dipsy also disperse one-to-one and one-to-many. It can do. The Dipsy verifies the validation, the transaction monitoring. Qatar Dipsy uses Doha Bank Gateway again. Fintechs provide you the solutions to enable everyone to provide solution to customers. Like Doha Bank, our association is a win-win, as I mentioned. Now, if you look at the digital solutions that are currently offered by institutions like even FOO, to cope and complementing operating business in many markets worldwide. Future payments, if you look at mobile first payments, payments on loyalty will emerge. I foresee in a bigger scale. Mobile self-checkout and cashless society, that's on. Already the COVID has accelerated the cashless society. Now, DeFi will drive payments. Bank account as a commodity. If you look at, a car can have a bank account. So currencies will go in multiple forms. They will use blockchain. So what we have done is using facial recognition, Doha Miles retail offering we have done. The future of mobile is enormous. So a bank that provides all banking facilities on online and through application platform on smartphones and tablets with no physical branches, fintechs will also provide innovations in both financial services and technology. There are many service providers. We can give a few examples like Starling Bank in UK. Monzo is more concerned with reinventing the banking itself, attempting to reconfigure the way. Revolut is another extraordinary product, travel, wealth management, and cryptocurrencies, of course. Now, digital-only banks are on the rise, but no, they will not replace the traditional financial institutions anytime soon. Rest be assured. Meaning the traditional banks need to increase the ways their service offerings and digital innovations, because the trust and confidence, the kind of credibility we establish, the kind of shareholders' money we put in, the public deposit and trust and confidence. So we have to understand that even the new generations will look at it. The shape, what will be the future if you look at it? 2020, digital for banks were confined to having a web and mobile. But the world has now changed. Thanks to COVID, it has translated everything into digitization. Last year has made banks realize the gap in the digital banking platform. Fintechs have given users whatever that is possible. Fintechs enable digital transformation in banks. Blockchain, for example. That is stronghold on giving a tough time for interbanking systems, because the financial institution process across the border transaction, treasury or trade, you can use blockchain, distributed architecture. Again, the banking industry also started to pick up this technology around the world. Internet of Things, you have 50 billion gadgets around the world for 6.8 billion people. So look at the enormity of the tools we have. So everyone is getting into it. Microsoft, IBM, everyone is getting into it. Internet of Things can connect such devices, allowing customers to operate their account from comfort, sitting in sofa with smart speakers, or you are jogging, or with a smart watch on their wrist, you can do. Again, open banking plays a big role. Open banking is a practice where legacy banks can open up their application programming interface. Thousands of applications have come. Every segment, corporate or retail, treasury or investments or HR or tech, administration, you can bring in. To external parties, allowing them to integrate the third-party services to their systems. That is a huge opportunity. The model solves the issue for the banks to chase advancement in the technology. You don't need to start from the zero base. It helps the bank to embrace digitization without having to spend any substantial resources. There are many examples. If you look at the neobanks in Nordic countries, Lunar is a classic example, Klarna is a classic example, and Holvi, another in Finland company, that is a beautiful opportunity. North Mill Bank is doing well. In Asia also, if you look at the Asia's digital bank, the Chinese regulators started setting the stone in 2015. South Korea's 2017, the Coco Bank, that is done 10 million customers in the last 3 years. 5% of the market share of countries' unsecured loans. In Asia, the lessons what we have learned is differentiated value proposition, successful value proposition, early revenue generation, quick scalability, cost efficiency, and we have to recognize mobile banking and digital banking will be felt in the Internet of Things, blockchain and open banking. New fintech mobile players will emerge, but not to replace the traditional banks. Mind you, there is a huge amount of collaboration. Fintech as an enabler for digital transformation for the banks. You have a bigger opportunity to quickly position yourself instead of reinventing and developing yourself. Increased funding to be witnessed in the fintech industry. Money is coming around the world. If you have a value proposition and ideas are there, Qatar Development Bank is there, Qatar Fintech Hub is there, Doha Bank is there. Digital banking fintechs, whether it is Nordic, I should say, or Asian countries or America, indicates potential for the same in the future. So that's what the opportunity we are talking about. We have a huge opportunity in the making. Open banking is here to stay, and that will give enormous amount of customization. And again, digital only bank are going to be a major enabler in multiple forms. They will be adding value. The combination of hybrid model between these two is going to be a bigger opportunity for huge customer experience. Let us enjoy the futuristic option we have on account of the fintech. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.